Hey, welcome to another Valley Forged. So I'm talking about 20 watt diodes, and is it the sweet spot? You know, ever since I got this longer Ray5 20 watt, and ever since I got it, my productivity has just gone up exponentially. It's only 10 more watts. So you would think, oh, it's just going to double your work, but it really doesn't. For everybody, it's going to be different. But when it comes to the sweet spot between engraving, price, and being able to cut, it just seems to me this is like the perfect storm, right? And the ones that I've been looking at, of course, I have the Ray 5, the Acer V35, which is a possibility, but you look at that and we've got, $1,300 plus dollars. Your next step up from there is going to be basically a CO2 60 watt if you want to get a 20 by 28 bed. We're looking at about $3,000. So 20 watts just seems to be that sweet spot right now because there's so much changing within lasers and diodes, especially, that so many new things are going to come out this year. But if you're like, hey, I need to get to work, and you work like I do, mainly doing 1/4 inch and less. So you can see I have a wide variety of 1/4 inch, mostly hardwoods. And what I'm trying to do is get ready for a show. So I run a small business off of this laser, and both of my lasers, I have a Laser Master 3 with the extension, which is great. But I find myself going to the 20 watt because I just know that it's going to cut through in one pass. I know it's going to be finished and done. I don't have to think, oh, I need to run 3 passes, and is it going to, stop at some point or not cut through at some point and I have to redo it. It just is my go-to. Now the Laser Master 3 has an extension, so I can do some work that I can't do on this one. And that's the time where I'll switch. And you can see my Ghetto Fabulous enclosure that I made because it was just raining like crazy in California. Maybe you guys have heard about it. And I just needed to bring it inside. So I'm working on this enclosure, and I'll show it all to you when I get it. I'm going to show it to you before it's finished and show you what I'm going to do to finish it. But it works perfectly. And so, aside from that, what we're talking about, the 20 watts, right? I'm not sure I would want to spend over, $1,000 on a diode laser right now, just because things are changing so much. I mean, I see the day very soon where it's going to be maybe closer to like CO2 lasers where you could have a really nice size bed. There's no reason why that can't be done. Right now we have extension kits. Yes, it will make it maybe, 17 by 40 or something. But let's be real. That's helpful. But being able to maybe do a 40 by 40 bed, and this is your bed forever, and you just change the module, and maybe you can use different parties, different people make modules that work on your particular laser, right? I think this is the best of all worlds, where finally you can get a really nice platform with, kind of like a larger size Rolly Lasermatic 10, right? Just a large size of that, where it's at, all the bearings are perfect. It's made really nice, and that's it. And then you can just switch out everything else. I do see the day of that happening soon. So do you want to go out and spend, $2,000 on your 40 watt or $1,500 on your 35 watt when things are very likely going to change? Yes, I think that's actually a good idea if that fits what you want to do. I mean, there's no reason why you can't run a small business right now on these more powerful diode lasers. I think that's fantastic. You could see that I just made 50 pairs of earrings today. At least cut them out. There's a lot more work to do on the back end, but my wife helps me out with that, and we hand paint them, and they're gorgeous. And so I have to build up enough stock to be able to do a really big show. I'm going to do the Cherry Blossom Festival here in the Silicon Valley. And so I want to be able to sell $10,000 worth of product. So you have to be able to make it. And as I said, I just find it so much easier to do on a 20 watt. Would it be easier again on a 35 or a 40? Yeah, I think so. But do I need to spend that extra money or just save it for when the perfect laser comes along and then I'm ready to, drop some real money? I mean, of course, eventually I will probably go with a larger CO2, like 150 watt. I think I've mentioned that before. So I want to be able to work now and then save that money for when I buy my actual production machine down the road. So I don't know. I think for everybody, it's going to be a different answer. But because I make things that are 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch, and I just want something that's going to be consistent to cut it out every time, 20 watts seems to be the right way to go for me for the price. I would like to try out all the 20 watts and make a decision on that. But for right now, the Ray5 is handling everything that I'm throwing at it, so I can't really say much bad about that. I would only say you have to, and this is true the Acer as well, you have to run air. And let me know if you guys have an Acer out there or something, and you haven't run air, and then you check that lens. But just make sure you run some air to keep smoke off of the lens. Other than that, I've run this thing all day long, and it's been absolutely fantastic. Smooth as butter. I do have a link in the description for this particular model. It gives you a discount and whatnot. But, take a look at the 20 watts. Decide what you need for what you're doing. And let me know what you guys think. I mean, is a 10 watt working fine for you? Is it cutting everything that you need? I just happen to find that I was throwing away a lot of wood because sometimes it just wouldn't cut through. And if not, then I'm running like 3 passes or something and it's taking forever. So it just wasn't cutting it for me. The pun wasn't intended, but I think it should be. But I'm having a blast. Are you guys having fun out there? The main thing about having a laser is just really enjoying it and being able to wake up every day and go, hey, what am I going to make? And you can make something, and you can look online and get ideas. You can download stuff and then just change it to the way you want it. It's just a wonderful place to be when it comes to lasers. And there's so much new fun stuff that's probably going to come out this year. I'm very excited. So like and subscribe and all that, and I will talk to you likely tomorrow. All right, bye.